Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan is the richest sheikh in the world, the president of the United Arab Emirates and the ruler of Abu Dhabi, the wealthiest emirate in the country. His family controls trillions in assets, making them one of the richest royal families in the world. His power stretches across politics, business, and global influence. So what does a single day in his life look like? Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan wakes up in a world most people can't even dream of. His palace isn't just a home, it's a statement, a symbol of power, wealth, and heritage. Nestled in the heart of Abu Dhabi, it's one of the most secure and extravagant residences on the planet. The gates, guarded by elite security, open to reveal a vast estate where lush gardens defy the desert climate. Trees from around the world stand tall, fountains flow endlessly, and the air carries the scent of imported flowers. The estate itself is massive, spanning acres of carefully designed landscapes and Arabian architecture. Inside the palace is a masterpiece. The walls are lined with gold-trimmed patterns, and the ceilings stretch high, covered in intricate designs that took years to complete. Crystal chandeliers the size of small cars hang from above, casting a soft glow on the polished marble floors. The furniture is custom-made, handcrafted by the best artisans from Italy and France, while rare artifacts and priceless paintings from across the globe decorate the vast halls. Every detail, from the silk curtains to the hand-woven carpets, speaks of wealth without limits. The sheikh's private quarters are a sanctuary of comfort. His bed, covered in the finest Egyptian cotton, rests in a room larger than most homes. The lighting adjusts automatically, matching the soft golden sunrise outside. The moment he wakes up, his team is already in motion. Assistants stand by, ready to brief him on the day's schedule. Security has already ensured every entrance and exit is monitored. The palace staff, numbering in the hundreds, have prepared everything to perfection. Despite the sheer opulence of the setting, the sheikh's mornings are disciplined. Before the day's heavy schedule takes over, he takes a walk through his palace grounds. The silence is calming, broken only by the occasional call to prayer echoing from a nearby mosque. The pathways, lined with rare plants, lead to his private courtyard, where a still blue pool reflects the grand arches of the palace. This moment of peace is rare, but necessary. Beyond the towering walls of his estate, Abu Dhabi wakes up to another day of rapid progress. A city shaped by his family's vision and fueled by its immense wealth. But within the palace, time moves differently. It's a world where history and modern luxury blend seamlessly, where comfort is absolute, and where the ruler of one of the richest nations on earth prepares to step out and shape the world once again. But now, it's time to leave. Outside, his fleet of luxury cars is already waiting. The day is about to begin, and the sheikh moves with it. The towering gates of the palace glide open, revealing a fleet of cars that most people will never see outside of a showroom. The morning sun glints off the polished exteriors, Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, custom Mercedes, Maybachs, each one armored, modified, and designed for absolute luxury. For Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, a daily commute is never just about getting from point A to point B. It's a statement, a seamless blend of power, security, and elegance. Today he steps into a Rolls-Royce Phantom, one of the most expensive and customized vehicles in the world. Doors close with a soft thud, shutting out the world outside. Inside, the cabin is silent, insulated from all noise. The seats, upholstered in the finest hand-stitched leather, adjust automatically for perfect comfort. The wood paneling isn't just wood, it's rare, sourced from the most exclusive forest on the planet. Even the air inside is purified, infused with a subtle, custom-made fragrance. This isn't just transportation, it's a mobile palace. The convoy moves through Abu Dhabi, a city built on wealth, a skyline rising from the desert in record time. The sheikh's vehicles glide past some of the most expensive real estate in the world. Towering skyscrapers, billion-dollar developments, and pristine roads designed for speed and efficiency. His motorcade never stops at a red light. Every route is pre-planned, traffic cleared in advance. Security vehicles flank his car, each one filled with highly trained personnel, eyes scanning every movement on the road. For shorter distances, a Mercedes Maybach S650 Guard is often the vehicle of choice. It looks sleek, refined, but beneath the elegant exterior it's a fortress on wheels. The car is fully bulletproof, resistant to explosives, and equipped with oxygen tanks in case of a gas attack. The windows can withstand rounds from high-caliber rifles. The tires? Reinforced, capable of running even if they've been shredded. If the need arises, this vehicle can escape any situation, while the Sheikh remains safe in the unparalleled comfort of its handcrafted interior. His fleet isn't just about indulgence, it's about practicality at the highest level. Some days require subtlety. Other days demand presence, an entrance that leaves no doubt about who has arrived. When the Sheikh pulls up to a high-profile meeting, the vehicles set the tone before he even steps out. Every detail is calculated, every movement synchronized. But today, speed is of the essence. The morning meetings are over and it's time to move beyond the roads. The motorcade turns toward a private airstrip. The next destination isn't hours away, it's minutes. A private jet is waiting, engines humming, ready to lift the Sheikh into the sky. The city disappears behind him as he takes off, soaring over a land that his family built from the sands up. And just like that, the ground-bound luxury of his car collection is left behind. Now, it's time to fly. The convoy rolls onto the private airstrip, where one of the Sheikh's personal jets is already waiting. The engines hum softly, a low vibration filling the air as the aircraft stands ready to transport him anywhere in the world. For Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, flying is never a hassle. It's a seamless transition from one world of luxury to another. Today's flight is aboard a Boeing 787 Dreamliner, but this isn't the kind you'd find in a commercial airline. This is a flying palace, customized from top to bottom to cater to the lifestyle of one of the most powerful men in the world. The exterior is sleek, polished to perfection, the UAE emblem glistening on its side. The stairs unfold, and as the Sheikh boards, the atmosphere shifts. The chaos of the outside world disappears, replaced by the silence and refinement of a space designed exclusively for him. Inside, the cabin is nothing short of breathtaking. Plush, cream-colored leather seats, hand-woven carpets, gold-trimmed tables, every detail reflects elegance. The walls aren't lined with the usual commercial jet interiors, but with fine wood paneling and subtle mood lighting. A full dining area is set up, where gourmet meals prepared by an onboard chef await. The menu includes only the finest ingredients: caviar, wagyu beef, and fresh seafood flown in from the best sources on Earth. Even the water is rare, sourced from natural springs in untouched regions of the world. The Sheikh settles into his private suite, where the seating area transforms into a bed with just a touch of a button. His team is already in place, ready to discuss upcoming meetings, investments, and global strategies. This isn't just a mode of transport, it's an airborne command center. The jet is equipped with high-speed encrypted communications, allowing him to conduct global affairs mid-flight. A private lounge offers a quiet space for reflection, and should he want to relax, a home theater system provides the latest entertainment on a screen larger than most home setups. For shorter flights, the Sheikh often uses a Gulfstream G650, one of the fastest private jets in the world. It's smaller than the Dreamliner, but just as extravagant, built for efficiency, speed, and privacy. The cabin design is just as luxurious, with fully reclining seats, an ultra-quiet atmosphere, and a level of comfort that makes long flights feel effortless. Security is, of course, a top priority. The aircraft is equipped with advanced anti-missile technology, bulletproof windows, and reinforced hulls. Every flight path is carefully planned, monitored by some of the most skilled pilots and aviation experts on the planet. There are no delays, no disruptions, just a flawless takeoff, a smooth journey, and a perfect landing every time. Today's flight isn't just about business, it's about something more exclusive: leisure. The next destination is the Arabian Gulf, where another level of luxury awaits. As the jet descends, the view below changes from the desert skyline of Abu Dhabi to the deep, shimmering blue of the ocean. The Sheikh is about to trade the sky for the sea. The Sheikh steps off the jet, and a helicopter is already waiting, blades slicing through the air. The coastline stretches below as he flies out over the open waters, and there in the distance is one of the most impressive yachts in the world, waiting to welcome him aboard. This isn't just a yacht, it's a floating palace. One of the largest and most expensive vessels ever built, equipped with everything needed for both relaxation and business. As the helicopter lands on the onboard helipad, the scene is set. The yacht gleams under the sun, its massive decks sprawling out like a private island. The moment the Sheikh steps onto the deck, a new level of luxury unfolds. The yacht's interiors are designed to rival the most exclusive resorts in the world. Italian marble floors, walls lined with the finest woods, crystal chandeliers reflecting the endless ocean outside. The main lounge is massive, with floor-to-ceiling windows offering panoramic views of the sea. The seating is plush, the lighting soft, the atmosphere perfectly curated for comfort. A private chef is already at work in the state-of-the-art kitchen, preparing an afternoon feast. The menu includes the freshest seafood, gourmet dishes infused with the flavors of the Middle East, and a selection of rare delicacies found only in the most exclusive restaurants. A perfectly chilled bottle of sparkling water sourced from the French Alps rests on the table beside him. The yacht isn't just about relaxation, it's about power. Deals worth billions have been made here, away from the eyes of the public, in conversations held over cups of finely brewed Arabian coffee. Business magnates, royalty, and world leaders have all stepped aboard, invited into an environment where decisions that shape the future are made. But today the Sheikh is here to unwind. He takes a seat on the upper deck, where the infinity pool seems to blend into the sea. The sound of the waves, the gentle rocking of the yacht, the scent of the salt air, this is a rare moment of peace in a life that never slows down. Below deck, a private cinema awaits, ready to screen anything from the latest films to exclusive footage of upcoming developments in Abu Dhabi. A fully equipped spa offers world-class treatments, and if he chooses, a personal trainer is available to lead a workout in the onboard gym, which is stocked with the latest equipment. As the sun begins to set, the Sheikh takes in the view. The sky turns from gold to deep crimson, reflecting on the glassy surface of the water. The yacht cruises along the coast, cutting through the waves with effortless power. This isn't just about indulgence, it's about living a life where every moment, whether in the air or on the sea, is wrapped in the finest luxury. But soon, the city calls again. The Sheikh's time on the water is coming to an end. The helicopter lifts off, carrying him back toward the world he commands. As the helicopter sweeps across the horizon, the Sheikh looks down at the city that has transformed into a global powerhouse under his leadership. Abu Dhabi wasn't always like this. Decades ago, it was little more than a quiet desert town. Now, it's a glittering metropolis of glass towers, futuristic infrastructure, and wealth beyond imagination. The Sheikh's vision has turned the capital of the UAE into a city built not just on oil, but on power, strategy, and unstoppable ambition. The skyline stretches endlessly, dominated by billion-dollar projects that rise like monuments to modern luxury. The Louvre Abu Dhabi, a masterpiece of design and culture, stands as proof that the city is more than just an economic hub, it's a cultural capital. Across the water, Saadiyat Island is transforming into a world-class destination for the elite, lined with ultra-luxurious resorts, private villas, and art institutions that rival those in Paris and New York. The streets below are filled with luxury supercars, their engines echoing through perfectly designed roads. The Sheikh has ensured that the infrastructure here is second to none. Wide, clean highways that make driving an experience in itself. There are no potholes, no signs of wear. Everything is pristine, designed for a city where wealth is the default way of life. Even nature has been reshaped. The Mangrove National Park, an oasis of lush greenery, is a direct result of the Sheikh's push for sustainability. Millions have been spent ensuring that even in a desert, life flourishes. Artificial islands, man-made beaches, and state-of-the-art desalination plants ensure that Abu Dhabi isn't just surviving, it's thriving. The Sheikh's motorcade enters Qasr Al Watan, the breathtaking presidential palace where he often holds high-level meetings. The palace itself is a symbol of everything the UAE stands for: unapologetic grandeur. Marble floors stretch across vast halls, chandeliers glow like captured stars, and the golden domes above shimmer in the afternoon sun. The world's most powerful figures have walked these halls, sealing agreements worth billions, influencing geopolitics, shaping industries. But the Sheikh's vision doesn't stop at Abu Dhabi. Under his rule, the UAE has invested globally. Billions poured into high-tech industries, renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and space exploration. The city reflects his philosophy: wealth isn't just to be spent, it's to be expanded. But no empire is built without energy. And now, it's time to refuel. Not with money, but with something equally refined. The Sheikh is heading toward a dining experience that matches the extravagance of his life. The dining room is set, not in a traditional sense, but in a way only a royal lifestyle allows. The Sheikh doesn't just eat, he experiences food in its most elite form. Whether he dines in one of his palaces, a private dining suite in a luxury hotel, or a secluded desert retreat, every meal is an event. A whole roasted camel, slow-cooked to perfection, a dish reserved only for the most lavish occasions, is presented in grand style. It's stuffed with layers of fragrant rice, nuts and spices, a meal fit for a ruler. The aroma fills the air, blending with the scent of exotic saffron and cardamom. On another platter, Wagyu beef steaks marbled to perfection, sourced from the finest cattle farms in Japan. Every bite melts effortlessly, the rich umami flavor enhanced by truffle-infused sauces. The seafood course follows: caviar from the Caspian Sea, freshly shucked oysters from France, and lobster flown in from the waters of the Indian Ocean. Everything is hand-picked, selected only from the rarest, highest-grade sources available on the planet. The Sheikh's private chefs prepare everything to the highest standard. Many have trained in the world's top Michelin-starred restaurants, bringing expertise in French, Italian, and traditional Middle Eastern cuisines. But here, luxury goes beyond food. It's in the details. Even the salt is rare, harvested from ancient mines in the Himalayas. The water isn't just water, it's sourced from glacial reserves, untouched for thousands of years. For dessert, lukaimat, gold-dusted Emirati dumplings drizzled with the finest Yemeni honey served alongside saffron and pistachio ice cream. The taste is delicate, refined, the perfect ending to an experience few in the world will ever know. As the meal winds down, the sheikh takes a moment of pause. Conversations around the table continue: business deals, discussions of global affairs, strategic plans for the future of the UAE. Even during a meal, power moves are being made. Outside, the night air is warm, the city glowing in golden light. The sheikh steps onto a private terrace overlooking the waters of the Arabian Gulf. The view is breathtaking. One side, the endless sea, the other, a city he has built into one of the wealthiest places on earth. But there is no time to slow down. The day isn't over yet. Another meeting awaits, another decision to be made. This isn't just a life of luxury, it's a life of control, influence, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. The sheikh moves forward, never stopping, never settling, and the world moves with him. The sheikh's life isn't just about palaces, luxury, and power, it's also about legacy. And for Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, legacy isn't measured in wealth alone, it's measured in what he gives back. Billions flow through his hands, but a significant portion of that isn't spent on gold-plated luxury or rare supercars, it's spent on something far greater, changing lives. The UAE is one of the richest nations on earth, and under his leadership it has become one of the most generous. His philanthropic reach extends far beyond Abu Dhabi, touching lives across Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. From building hospitals to funding vaccines, from disaster relief to education, his wealth is a tool for global transformation. His convoy moves through Abu Dhabi streets heading toward one of the many hospitals his initiatives have funded. The Mohammed bin Zayed Children's Hospital stands as a beacon of hope. Inside, world-class medical professionals work tirelessly to save lives, offering treatment to children regardless of their background or financial situation. The sheikh's contributions to healthcare aren't just limited to his own country. His donations have helped eradicate diseases in developing nations, funding vaccination programs that have saved millions of lives. The sheikh isn't one for grand speeches or public displays of generosity. His philanthropy often happens quietly behind the scenes, but the impact is impossible to ignore. His name is attached to major humanitarian projects across the world: $50 million donated to combat malaria in Africa, $25 million to the Carter Center to fight tropical diseases, hundreds of millions poured into refugee aid programs, ensuring those displaced by war have shelter, education, and a second chance at life. In the UAE, his vision of generosity is evident everywhere. Zayed Humanitarian City, a massive complex, houses and rehabilitates thousands of people displaced by global conflicts. From Syrian refugees to those affected by natural disasters, the sheikh has ensured they have a safe place to rebuild. Beyond aid, his investments in education are reshaping the future. Billions have been spent creating scholarships for young minds, funding universities, and ensuring that the next generation, both in the UAE and beyond, have access to the best education. The Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence, the first of its kind, is training students to become leaders in AI research, ensuring the UAE remains at the forefront of global innovation. And when disasters strike, the UAE is one of the first to respond. After earthquakes, floods, or humanitarian crises, cargo planes filled with supplies take off from Abu Dhabi within hours, carrying food, medicine, and emergency assistance. The sheikh doesn't wait for others to step in, he ensures the UAE is a leader in global relief efforts. But it's not just about the big gestures. Even in small, personal ways, his generosity is felt. There are countless stories of Emiratis receiving unexpected financial aid for medical treatments, struggling businesses saved by quiet donations, and students who had their tuition paid off without ever knowing where the money came from. As the sun sets, Sheikh Mohammed steps into the courtyard of one of Abu Dhabi's grand mosques, a place where faith and generosity intersect. Philanthropy to him is not just an obligation, it's a duty, a way of ensuring that wealth serves a greater purpose. His life is filled with luxury, but it is also filled with responsibility. And while the numbers in his accounts are staggering, the lives he has changed are even greater. The night is calm, but his work is never finished. There is always another crisis to solve, another life to improve, another future to build. For Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, wealth is not just about personal comfort. It's about power used for something greater. And tomorrow, he will do it all again. The night has fallen over Abu Dhabi, casting a golden glow over the city Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has built. The day has been filled with power moves, luxury, and global influence. Now, it's time to retreat into a world of absolute comfort. Back at his palace, silence reigns. The vast halls, once alive with movement, are now calm. The sheikh walks through his private quarters, a sanctuary of peace. His suite is more than a bedroom, it's a kingdom within a kingdom. The bed, made from the finest fabrics, adjusts to his perfect comfort. The lighting dims automatically, casting a soft warmth over the room. If he chooses, the night isn't over yet. A late swim in an infinity pool overlooking the Arabian Gulf, a moment of reflection in his private library, or a final briefing from his top advisors. Every detail, every decision, every luxury is designed for efficiency, power, and relaxation. Outside, Abu Dhabi never sleeps. But here, within these palace walls, the ruler of one of the wealthiest nations on earth closes his eyes. The day is done. Tomorrow, it all begins again. That's about it. Would you like to become the richest sheikh in the world for a day? Let me know in the comments.